So let's quickly get back into our agenda. And the next topic in our agenda is adapting to the changing landscape of work, the transforming responsibilities of CHROs. And to discuss on this topic, I request Mr. Venkatesh Palabatla, Vice President, Human Resource, Avineon, to please come upon the stage.
I have been given 20 minutes time, understand, and I need to protect you, right? I need to efficient also understand. If I don't complete in 20 minutes time, I get alarms and bells, it seems to be. And with this note, good morning to all of you. Good morning. Good morning. We are here with some selfish agenda, understand. All of us are here, some selfish agenda. First and foremost agenda for me is that, meet my friends who happen to be here. Next agenda is the network building, okay? If time permits, learn something. Clear? All right, that's my agenda is. I'm here to learn, basically to learn all of us basically, okay? And I have been given a little interesting topic. I'll try my best to pick up my learnings, share with all of you. And I promise you guys saying that we'll pick up some learnings end of this session. Some learnings we'll pick it up. There could be ugly learnings, good learnings, sad learnings. We'll pick up some learnings, okay? And whenever I go, definitely know it's an opportunity for me to share my organization where I'm representing it. Always feel proud. That's first and foremost important thing for me. This is my organization where I'm representing it. It's called Avineon India. We are niche skills. We are in niche skills basically. We are into special intelligence, engineering support services, and digital modernization and so on. And the biggies do compete with us. Biggies like Wipro, Accenture, Science, they compete with us. And we get less money. Less money get it because the competition happens very, very high. This is what my mantra, what I learned maybe last 3.5 decades is concerned. We revolve around HR most of the time. We revolve around HR. That is a backbone for us. We should not forget the fundamentals of HR. But it's time for us to think just beyond HR too. What that could be, what that could be. These are my thoughts, definitely it is true. And it may be sellable to you guys or no. Sellable to you guys or no. I'll leave it to you guys, believe it or not. I'll start my session saying that, believe it or not, what today business talks about that. I look at 3 segments, 3 aspects, okay? All of you think once again in your mind saying that, the purpose of position, what exists in your organization. Not purpose of your job, please understand. Purpose of position, why it exists in your company today. Think about that fundamental question for all of us. There is a huge change in last about 10 years or so. Some more change is likely to be there, definitely it is true, which I would like to cover in the next few minutes or so. Look at the business point of view. What kind of changes happen to be there? Applicable to all of us, including my business, your business, everybody is sitting over here. What does happen to be there? Globalization, of course, it is true, known to all of us. And evolving customer expectations, understand. The other most important thing is that competitive pressures. I'm not only alone in the business today. Many players happen to be there, all of you guys also. Competitive pressures. An important thing is that economic and political pressures. Till yesterday, Telangana was in safe custody. Growing state till yesterday. Think about AP now. Going to prosperous. Think about the kind of pressure is going to be on us today, business point of view. Look at that. And workforce currency changed. For the past few years, workforce currency changed. This is what my learning happened to be there. If you look at my parents' generation, what used to be, my generation, what used to be, talent coming to organization today, workforce currency entirely changed today. That is remote hybrid workforce happened to be there, gig economy, freelancing happened to be there, demography, multi-generation workforce happened to be there in all organizations. And employees' expectations are changing from time to time. Organized structure and culture. We used to have a lot of hierarchy once upon a time. No more hierarchies, at least. Hierarchies minimized today. When I started my journey in Hyderabad airport as the Vice President of Human Resources, we took an assignment, something called, optimization of human resources. We took the help of the E&Y, understand, job evaluation study and so on. We used to have something called 17 levels used to be there once upon a time. 17 levels. We made a condensed to 11 levels, something like that. Because employee cannot do with the employee expectations point of view. Minimize the levels, minimize the structures and so on. Another important thing which should not miss it, which again backbone for all of us. OD and OB, we are very familiar, right? Organizational design, organizational behavior, must study in our curriculum, maybe during our post-graduation and so on. Theories of motivation, theory X, theory Y, Hertzberg theory, Maslow's theory. Yes or no? Right? Question yourself, relevance to us today. Is it same or different? Any questions? It's same or different today? I used to work for the company, my first job, I was looking for my basic needs. I was looking for my basic needs today, once upon a time. Look at my son, my kids, they don't look at the basic needs today. So taken care of, right? So a lot of transformation in terms of theories of motivations. And theories of engagements, look at that, entirely changed it. And look at the important thing, capability and competency building exercises. Thanks to C.K. Prahalad, I think he is the first guy to introduce the competency building exercise and so on. It's not relevant today. Backbone is same, fundamentals are same, but getting transformation of changes thought process today, right? I was reading some article sometime back, okay? Shelf life of this kind of products today, very short. Fashions, very short shelf life. Costumes, very short shelf life. Am I right or right? Look at HR life cycle today, very short life. Look at those kind of things. HR landscape and scope is getting changed. We used to start our journey in HR professional more of employee-centric once upon a time. Only employee-centric approach used to be there once upon a time. Employee services, statutory obligations, and so on. At the most, go beyond employee-centric services. Today, we talk about the business today. Go just beyond that. Look at the employee, look at HR, go beyond HR also. That's necessary for all of us. In addition to this, what is the business demand from us today? All of us position existing in the organization today because business do demand from our side. What is the demand? Anybody can speak? What business demands from us today? What do they expect us to do today? What else apart from that? Performance. Just go beyond the business performance, please understand. Today, all of your businesses would like to have a healthy annual report. Healthy and wealthy annual reports. Yes or no? Right? Every company would like to have a CHR, better CHR, 2 digits. Yes or no? Look at that. Huh? You're right. And dividends. Please understand, our shareholders expect dividends from all of us. Another thing is our shareholder value. Right? This is what our purpose of position exists in the organization. Otherwise, no. Please understand, guys. You must be going through the mails and message every day. Ola is laying off. Baidu is laid off. Somebody laid off. What for? If they don't see the visibility of this kind of thought, business don't exist it. Don't exist it. However, don't forget the HR point of view is concerned. What the purpose of HR is concerned. Now, that's why I said, believe it or not, that's what fact, what I spoke a while ago. It's up to you guys. Believe it or not, it's up to you guys. It's a fact, maybe true. It's not fact, up to you guys. But fact is so and so. And today's basic for HR again then. When we come to this conference like this, we are smart enough to use a lot of buzzwords. Okay? In our professional life, being HR community, let's make it a point to use the minimal usage of buzzwords. Okay? I'll give one more experience to you guys. I think in 2012 or so, we had a board meeting with the GMR Hyderabad Airport. GMR was there. Some more chairmen were there. By the time I had opportunity of working for the multinational company like Ingersoll Rand, Furish and so on. A lot of crazy, a lot of enthusiasm. I was asked to present strategy for the business. Okay? Youngster, whatever happened to be there. I spoke something about the great place to work. Workforce diversity. And GMR was a simple guy, very simple and humble guy. He asked me, hey, may I know what does it mean? Please understand. I spoke some definitions, blah, 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 blah. He said, what is the benefit to the organization? May I know about that? Great place to work, workforce diversity. What is the benefit to the organization? Somewhere we require to calculate what the business demand from me and link into somewhere so-called, you may call, what is going to add value to the organization? Could be bottom line, most important thing, think about that. And talk business language. Talk business language. Let's say this is a product, right? iPhone is a product. Yes or no, guys? And some of us guys, we do feel little proud about product, iPhone. Right? Some of us, definitely it's true. Though it's gifted to my son basically. And I own this product today, futures point of view. I own this. I tried to promote this product also. I got iPhone so and so. Because I love this. Am I right? When you talk at HR point of view, look at the business language point of view. How many of us really go to the business, talk to business language? How go in your own initiatives, R&R for example, PMP for example. How do you talk in business language? Your PMP process, your product happened to be there. If your product is, of course it is true. How much it is going to affect your bottom line tomorrow? Are we clear? We are not clear as of now. And think beyond employee satisfaction, motivation, engagement. If I go to E&Y, they talk about the E score, GPW score, they talk about that. Think beyond score. If I have got about score of 5.5 or 6.5, it's okay, I've understood. Next year I go to 0.9, of course I can go to that. What is the impact of these things to my business point of view? Think about that. If you don't think, you're not part of the business game. Another important thing is outcome-based objectives and metrics. I was talking some time back during our friends, okay. When you talk about the competency building, capability building, we talk about the metrics only. My organization capability building was 7, scale of 1 to 10. Today it's happened to 8. I come back and ask you, so what then? It was 7 yesterday, today 8, so what then? Link into your bottom line process of this thing. And focus on process efficiency and apart from effectiveness. All of us have been playing important role in area of performance management system. We talk about effect. What the bell curve looks like, what the salary increase looks like, and so on. How many of us prepare to study, recalibrate the efficiency of the process? A small difference happened to be there. Efficiency of the process, effect of the process. Anybody can explain? What is efficiency, what is effectiveness? Yeah, please.
See, effectiveness to be there, efficiency is the more of.
Yeah.
Efficiency is quantity, effectiveness is quality.
Okay. What else?
Efficiency can be mapped to a clock,
Okay.
a fast things, and effectiveness is compass, what direction you.
If I am a certified business excellence guy, if I'm a certified business excellence guy as a part of Malcolm Baldrige or CA, whatever happened to be there, I may not agree those definitions also. I may not agree those definitions also. I go back and say that how many of you are prepared to recalibrate your process of performance management system today, efficient, not efficient, work on that. Most of us will look at only metrics of PMS. Metrics, data points, metrics happen to be there. As HR guys, we must think little beyond that. Am I right or right? We must beyond that today. And my job is going today saying that, hey, what is the role of HR then? Right? It's for us to upgrade or outdate. How many of you agree for updating or upgrading? How many are willing to update? Outdate? Huh? Outdate them, right? They don't require me. Today, a purpose of position sitting in the organization because of bottom line is most important. If I don't address my bottom line, I don't require to be in the company. I need to upgrade myself. And new avatar of HR then. We have been studied our education maybe long time back. We've been learning from all of this kind of seminars and conference, of course it is true. And from time to time, I have to take new avatar without forgetting my fundamentals of HR. If I forget my HR, I am not fit HR, please understand. I need to imbibe, I need to marry HR without forgetting about all those things. My new avatar says what it says there, take HR, part of it take HR today. I cannot survive without any technology today, right? However, technology is only enabler today, enabler. Like if you look at the Chitragupta, right? In Yamadharmaraja kingdom, Chitragupta used to be there, hypothetically, whatever is there. His job is to basically bookkeeping, accounting, data. That is the tech HR. Simple. Any point of any click a button, I must get the data. Simple. That's all enabler for you. Very clear. And continue reskilling and upskilling it. Question yourself, last 1 month, what did you learn yourself? What did you learn? Like if I'm a fitness freak, for example, if I'm a fitness freak, right? I should learn. I should practice something. If I don't do that, I'm not in the game. Not only that, if I'm fitness freak, I go to the extent of measuring also. Measuring, am I right? How many push-ups you have done every day? Am I right? How many lifts you have done every day? I do count breathing also. If I'm doing yoga, I do count breathings also. How many breathings I've done it? Count, measure it. If you don't measure, you don't see progress about that. Look at that. And focus on business value and nature drivers. End of the day, when I've been questioning the business saying that, if you're making a change in performance management system, if I'm making some sort of new system in the company, always question yourself, what is the value you're going to do today for company? Should I address the customer focus? Maybe true. Address the operational deliverables? Maybe true. Should I address my bottom line? Maybe true. Apart from the data dashboards. Look at that. Now, this is my topic understand today, okay? Is it time to visit PMP? Maybe. It is true. Maybe it is true. Like shelf life of a product, the product shelf life is absolutely very, very short. What our PMP process we defined some time back, not necessarily relevant today. Not relevant today. Because of, we are working with the multi-generation workforce, we are working with employees' ambitions entirely different, customer centricity entirely different, customer demands entirely different. I need to change myself over here. And as a community, I must look at this kind of thing. Forget about these balance scorecards, MBOs, what I talk about 360 degrees, all the backbone for us. That's all of kitty, in our kitty today. Basing on that, I must know some product. Okay? Question yourself also, HR community, how many of the leaders in your organization today say that hey, PMS is my product? How many leaders own that? I was selling some time back, I'm right, I own this product, iPhone today. I say great about this, iPhone. Right? They are not produced about this thing. Similarly, how many of your leaders and stakeholders go back and on your way of saying that I'm driving great product to the so-called PMS? And don't forget, PMS is your product. PMS is your product, not somebody's product, your product. For make your product sellable to the organization, what are you trying to do it? Link into the value proposition to a business point of view. And agility and so on. Operating models are getting changed today. Like I used to work in Hyderabad airport. Airport, any point of time, you used to have 25,000 employees today in airport. Any point of time, there used to be 25,000 employees are there. And we look about the performance point of view, which used to work in real-time deliverables, with a zero tolerance, always task. How do you make sure that company do perform very well is concerned? And operating models are getting changed. Today in airports, any airport today in India is concerned, 30% of manpower happens on rolls, which is allowed by the necessity is concerned. 60% of manpower happens outsourced today. Contracts, subcontracts happens to be there. Look at that. And what the kind of market they won't have it today. Look at that. And focus on efficiency and apart from the execution. In PMS, when you drive the PMS, most of the time, we do content execution only. Execution, timelines, coverage, how many people covered, how many people not filled, etc. Look at more than efficiency also. How many of our stakeholders really bought this process? And always, any point of time, I love to give a lot of examples from GMR, any point of time. We developed the leaders in GMR Hyderabad to the extent of training the employees on PMS process. Like me, we do teach employees awareness session PMS. We train the leadership team, large extent. Hey, can you come and take a classes for your own people? Their ownership happened to be there, accountability happened to be there. We are there back end to answer some of the questions because they are really practitioners and execution. They do it. We do all those kind of things. Unlock your business value. What is the business outcome for you today? Measure business outcomes, metrics, and create success stories. Any thoughts on this? Or long silence? Any initiatives comes to you guys? Let us say PMS example only. You must measure the business outcomes, metrics, create success stories. If I launch good PMS today, what is the business outcome today? What kind of outcome expected from business? Pay for performance, something like that? Is it so? We talk about retention, we talk about that. Right? Performance, retention. What else talk about that? Business metrics. Engagement also. What else? Experience. What else apart from that? Okay. What else? Okay. What else? These are all HR metrics, whatever I spoke just now. Engagement, reskilling, upskilling, satisfaction, engagement, pay for performance, all HR metrics.
And that need to be connected to cascading effect.
You're right. Let's say that in my organization, there could 20% of employees are top performers this year, last year. To what extent is affected my operational performance? If I'm going to produce, if I'm going to retain same 20% of top performance in the organization, what percentage of operational metrics is likely to be grown up or increased? Look at that. Create success stories. When you go back to leadership team, when you go to stakeholders, create success story. If you have this process, if you own this process, there could be impact in your bottom line. Link it to that. Those that have made calculations today, you have to work out for that. Do that. That way we have a good number of examples in GM Hyderabad Airport. Otherwise, we would not have built the best-in-class airport over there. And another thing is that analytics, focus the future performance, make informed decisions any point of time, which is required for us. As a part of new avatar of HR is concerned, look at different perspectives, look at the holistic approach, not only one activity, one event point of view. I launched the PMS today and forget about that. No. Look at the holistic way is concerned. Right from starting till ending, what would impact my bottom line to the extent of operational indexes. Look at that, that may help you a lot. This is one of the, this is HR products, right? We are married with HR, we are living with HR products, happen to be there. How do you make sure that it gets buy-in from your stakeholders? Politely it says nudging, right? Nudging. Now how do you use the technology for that, basically? This is one of the powerful mantra, okay? We are dealing with the stakeholders who are experts like you only, different domain, of course, it is true. And what makes them to buy your concept is concerned. This is, you cannot underline the statement. We need to build strong relationship with the leadership team and a business. Not as a business partner, I say that. Love your business metrics, and have a relationship with the business. What means business for you? You may call some sort of metrics that could be there. Love those metrics. It will help you a lot. And use technology wherever possibility is there. Reminders, follow-ups happen to be there. And this is what I have been experiencing, okay? Most of us, okay? How many of us familiar with something called financial metrics today? Only few guys happen to be there who can understand the balance sheet of the organization. Financial metrics, EBITDA, PBT, PAT, CHR, NPS, look at all those things. If some other companies may not have access to all these things, but learn those things. When you go and talk to managers, this kind of language, always credibility for you. Look at that. That's what new avatar of HR today. Irrespective of organization, talk about those kind of language. Today, in any business today, marketing guys, BD guys, talks about money. Yes or no? Marketing guys, BD guys, talks about money. Finance guys, by default, talk about money. HR guys, only guys, we talk about the people plus money. People plus money. Talk about the people, talk about money also. The most important thing. That adds a lot of value for your profile too. And which was talking about leadership capability, we should not underestimate that. Develop the leaders in your organization who can be right hand for you. Or should be right hand for the business. Like when I approach some of the CEOs, they always say two versions for me, saying that, hey Venki, HR is eyes and ears to me. Okay? Finance only eyes to me. Because finance deals with the data. HR only guy, they deal with the people, they deal with data also. So be right on to your business, provided you equip yourself this kind of knowledge and technology point of view. Look at that. That's from my side. Thank you very much.